What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at prime moment Riquelme. Obviously this is the loan version. He's coming in now. I feel like he has dropped a little bit, or quite a lot. He's about 1.6, 1.7. He's chilling around about there. Obviously when he first came out he was very, very expensive because it's a new icon. I don't think they've added a new icon into the mid-game ever. So it's pretty cool that they've actually done that, and I do wish they got the Brazilian license as well. Dani Alves would have been just incredible to get. I know there is a lot of Brazilians, so fair enough. But we've managed to get a loan version of him, which is always fantastic. And I thought I'd give my take on him. We're going to play him in FUT Champs. He looks decent. There is some elements that I'm already a little bit concerned about. But 6 foot, 5-star skills, always nice. Medium low, it's okay. 4-star weak foot, brilliant. Pace-wise will be the main one for me. That's just going to be the huge one right there. If I was to play him, I probably would go with a Hunter just because I think he needs every ounce of pace he can get. But we are going to try him on an engine to start with. If I really do think that he does need a Hunter, we will change it after the first match. Looking at the stats though, like I say, pace is it's about average really. Finishing wise, it's decent. 85 finishing, could do with a little bit better. With a Hunter that would go up, but good shot power, long shot, attacking positioning again would go up with a Hunter. So not too much there, but good room for improvement. Passing wise looks fantastic, really doesn't need much more on that. Everything's practically, well, everything is above 93, so I can deal with that. That's actually fantastic. I can't wait to see what that's like. Composure wise, brilliant. Dribbling, ball control, fantastic. Really good agility balance. I can handle that. 80s plus is always nice on any sort of card. Good reactions. Stamina at 78. If you was using overload ball side or constant pressure, I can imagine that's going to take a massive hit. So in them moments where either you're trying to keep the game or you're trying to press, that may be a time to kind of swap him out. It all depends on what your team's like. If you're literally buying this is the only mil plus player you've got in your team, I would probably look at someone else just straight off the bat of that. You want someone who is going to be there right till the end. If you're putting all of your chips into one corner, I would go with that. If you've got multiple, then that's fair play. Good strength, aggression's a little bit low, jumping and heading. I'm not really too fussed about that. I don't even know if my cam really heads the ball, bar from maybe a goal kick at a certain point, but we're going to try him. We're going to go into FUT Champs. We're currently, I think, 15-4, I want to say. So we're trying to get to that 18. 3 wins is all we need. And I think the game's crashed. Going into the first match, we are coming up against... Honestly, can we get a break? Literally, I've cut out 2 games because we've got absolutely blown out the water with them teams. Team of the Year De Bruyne, Pro Moment Petit. Again, they're 2 loans, so I'm not too fussed because I know they don't have them. But the teams we're coming up against this weekend league is utter stupid. All I want is 3 wins. I don't even care about gold 1. It literally just needs 3 wins and I'm happy. And Riquelme gets his first goal for the club. That is much better. Much, much better. Good start, 6 minutes in. Still got a lot to go. We're only 6 minutes in and 1 goal really doesn't give you the lead in the game anymore. Literally, it could be straight from kickoff that you do concede. It just seems to be the thing. But it's a better start than the other 2 games. Riquelme winning that ball back. Lovely stuff. Into Mbappe. There's number 2. That's exactly what we want to see. 9 minutes in. We are winning 2-0. Fantastic work. Riquelme with a goal and assist within the first 10 minutes of this game. Obviously, with this counting the first 2 because it was genuinely just shocking. And I must admit, like, I'm not saying that the game screwed me over. The 2 guys were incredible. They scored so much in very little time. Riquelme making that run through. Oh, I wanted to turn and then pass it. Didn't manage to do that, but good play from him so far. The agility on him looks really, really nice. That's a great ball. Done one too much. Virgil's going to easily pop that up. Riquelme's going to get it. Mbappe, no, his Virgil is going to do the same. Oh, and that's a great goal from Virgil. The ball looked like it was going nowhere. It's Team of the Year, Virgil. Wait, what? Since when did he have Team of the Year, Virgil? Did I miss that at the start of the game? Great challenge from Cannavaro. Into Riquelme. One more into Messi. Finesse. That's too easy, too easy. A bit far away on that one, but I thought, you know what, it's worth the chance. We've got it open. You may as well take your chances in this game. That's what I'm really finding. It is good to try and get really, really close to the goal. But when you're coming up against decent players, and yes, sometimes you may get a little bit lucky, you want to make sure that you're having your chances rather than not. Because that could have gone in literally 6 other scenarios, but you've not took the chance if you go in, and you may lose the ball because, let's face it, Team of the Year Virgil is definitely not one to mess with. Got no one on that front post. No one going for it. Into Riquelme. There's another beautiful stuff. Lovely finish from the Argentinian. And that's the first half. Much, much better performance. It's about even. I must admit, he's definitely been very unlucky with some of his through balls and shots, but we've taken our chances. That's what we need. I'm thinking, do we keep the same or do we change it? I feel like we'll keep it the same at the minute. We'll see what happens. I feel like I'm playing well. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but we're doing well. I must admit, his attacking is very good. I feel like at any point he will score, which is definitely not the place to be. But if we can get maybe one more, I'll feel a little bit safer. Into Riquelme. Sees Mbappe. Oh, nearly in. He's got Riquelme. There we go. Hat-trick. The game is much, much more comfortable. It's a lovely hat-trick from the Argentinian in his 3rd match. Technically, you wouldn't have seen the first 2. But great performance overall. That's what I like to see. Now, let's see if we can get a 5th and a 6th. He rolls it into me. I feel like, obviously, I probably didn't mean that, if anything. Oh, why didn't he go to his feet? It went behind Riquelme there. Oh, Riquelme with a filth of a ball through there. I'm going to hold my hands up. I didn't mean to get that one. I was going in front of me and he decides to go behind. That is beautiful play. I wonder if I can see that on the replay. I don't normally like to watch replays unless I'm obviously talking, but is that it? There we go. Thank Christ. So we've got 8 matches left. That was a fantastic match. I did want to see the replay of that goal because that was a filthy ball through. Lovely little back heel. Splits 2 defenders in half. So we've got 8 games to get 2 more wins. Should be easily doable. We have got another review for another prime moment after we've done this one. We're going to go straight into it because I feel like we've got the run in motion at the minute. Obviously, we're going to come up against good people. Literally, I wouldn't mind giving 6 wins just to get them 2. That is all I want. To get that player pick, realistically, rewards this year, they're just not it at the minute. So it's becoming very less to want to do this. We've got a good team. Not as good as the teams that I've been playing against, but again, he's obviously got up to this level, so I'm always wary about people who have managed to do this with a team like that. It always shows something about them, that obviously they've used their team quite a bit, and either that, they're just very good. So hopefully we can get this and get us one step closer to that 18 player pick. That is exactly what I want. All I want, pretty much, because like I was saying, the rewards have just not really been rewarding at the minute. Like, I'm in rewards videos just saying I want one walkout out of like 11, 12 relatively bigger packs. Like, I got, one walkout last week. I got gold 1. I did rivals to rank 2 on Division 4, so had a few packs at least, but still, one walkout out of all of that is atrocious. Riquelme. We're going to feed in Messi here. Can we feed him in? We can see Riquelme in that box. We're going to go for that back post. Neymar! Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, boy, I should have took a touch. I really should have took a touch. But you never know with that. Literally, one touch could spoil the whole plan. And that volley should be not necessarily easy for him, but should be 9 times out of 10 that's going in, really. Riquelme winning it back. Into Messi. Ah, didn't get that second one. That's a challenge from Trent. He was probably literally one step away from putting that ball in. That's a rubbish pass from Riquelme. Should have took a touch. That's much better though. That's got to be Messi. Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful stuff. It's a lovely pass across. It's worked really well. Mbappe's managed to find him. 1-0. Oh, Messi with a double miss. Oh my, what a block. Virgil. There we go. Let's go. Virgil with the second. 2-0. We're doing work. Literally 2 minutes before this, he had an absolute bluster of attacks. And now we've managed to get that kind of knocking his sail, really, or what is it? Knocking the wind? I don't know what it's called. But we've managed to kind of knock it out of him now, which is always good. But that threat is still on. He's looking for Ronaldo so much, it's unreal. But that's what I was expecting. Whenever I see someone like that, when you've got that big player there, that is all he's going to go for, because Ronaldo, for instance, is the sort of player that can score no matter what. So if you could just block that off, you've done half the job and half time. So Riquelme again doing work. I don't know, has he actually really done anything? We got any assists? I don't know what he's actually done goal contribution wise, but in general doing really well in the playmaking. 10 dribbles out of 10. I can definitely deal with that. We're looking good in this match, but again, all it takes is a goal from him to really put us back in our place. I personally like to have 3 goals, and then I feel a bit more comfortable, if anything. Not necessarily safe, because again, I've screwed up 3-0 leads very, very consistently as well. But it always is a little bit more comfortable than 2, because once they've got 1, you get the save. You get the kind of momentum shift almost. Big head. Big head. Okay, we'll take it. This is the one thing that I need to definitely make sure that I don't screw up, is rushing that throw or that kick. Just even if it is something like this, if I can't find the throw or kick, just literally just boot it up and get it as far out as possible and just take it, give him the possession again. Into Zidane. Oh, this is another fantastic save, but we're doing a hell of a lot better. I'm thinking now we've got a little bit of space in between us. We're going to bring on, we're going to go all out sweat. We're going to bring on Traore, and we're also going to bring on Kubo. Just for that little bit of pace in that middle. I feel like the top three are doing well, and the defense have been on point this entire game. And Riquelme is going to see it out. There we go. 17 wins. What a performance again. I must admit, take everything away from the strikers, because the defense was incredible. The amount of tackles that everybody got in that, I don't even want to see. Really? Okay, the way he had more attack. Obviously, the 57% possession does show that he had a lot of attack. Virgil made Ronaldo look like a baby. He really did. Very, very good work from Virgil right there. Good performance. 1 game left, so we've now got 7 games to go before we get that 18. So going into the overall review for Riquelme, what do I think about him, to be honest? He's not a bad player. Is he worth that 1.6? Probably not. I think for 1.6, realistically, in a midfield kind of area, you're looking at a very expensive cam right there. And I think just with what you can actually get in comparison to what he can do, like his shooting was decent. Like, don't get me wrong, he scored a few decent goals, but look at this. Look at the kind of level that you can get. Personally, for me, even at a cam, Neymar is better. Like, genuinely, you can get a lot of decent players right now. Just looking at what 1 to 1.6 mil can actually get you. Royce, a fantastic cam. Again, I think the problem with Riquelme is his overall game. Even if he is just a cam, I just feel like everything else when it comes to the physical aspect, the pace aspect, I say everything else, his passing, dribbling and shooting is fantastic. So I don't know what I'm talking about there, but shooting wise was good. I think Hunter definitely would do this card better. Pace wise definitely needs that increase, but even then, even with a Hunter, the max is 85. in this game, I just think it's only good enough in my opinion, and it's not all what you need. I don't believe that you need just pace, but it makes it easier in some sense, because that's what this meta of the game is. It doesn't necessarily make them better as an overall, but it always helps when you're coming up against the really big players. But saying that, fantastic passing, really good assist play, very good dribbling, and he just overall had a bit of fun on the game. Would I pay for him for 1.6 mil? Probably not. I really wouldn't. But some people, maybe you could have the link to Messi. That's perfect right there. Gets him on 10. It's exactly what I'm looking for. But I think I'd probably look for Maradona, if anything. I think that's the sort of player that I'd like to link Messi with if it had to be an icon. Other than that, I could try and find someone else. Team of the Year De Jong does just the job. But as a cam, decent. Is he amazing? Not really. Not amazing, I'd say. He's a new card in the game, so obviously he's through a little bit of spanners in the works. Everyone didn't know what sort of price he's going to be at. How packed is he going to be? But he does have a prime as well. I feel like that one's going to be a little bit cheaper, which we'll have a quick look at before we end off. Overall review-wise, I'm looking at an 8 out of 10. And I don't mean that in a terrible way, but he's just good. He's not really amazing. He's not changing my life with this game. I feel like there's a lot more players that I'd rather choose. 820k for his prime is just his normal prime. So we've got 75, 90, 95, 94, 34, 71. And that one was, take that off, 70, so a lot less pace. Shooting wise, 3 less, a couple on his passing, dribbling a couple, physicals a decent amount. Yeah, I could see I probably wouldn't go for his prime. I feel like his prime will definitely be too slow in this game. But overall, I'm quite happy with him. I just don't think he's insane. He's not up there with the Eusebios, with the Ronaldinhos, all of them sort of good stuff. But still a very good player nonetheless. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you all for the next one.